everybody. I'm Kelly Hodges with Billet Collins Studio. I'm here with my beautiful mother, Barbara Billet, and we are going to talk to you about painted finishes. This week we have spent the whole week thinking about painted furniture, different ways to paint it, gilding. We had a live demo. We had a lot of fun with furniture, and today we're just doing a wrap-up. So in our studio, we have hundreds of samples to show you that will inspire you. Every job we create a custom sample, which is why we have so many of these. And today I just pulled a few together to kind of inspire you and give a shout out to all of our favorite designers that are out there. And let's dig in. So what was interesting to me is as I was going through our painted samples, not all of these were painted to go together, but it was interesting to see that they did go together. So you could really build an entire room based on what some of these samples are here. So it was nice to be able to shop my own supplies in order to create these stories. I'm going to start with this great red color. This was a built-in that we did with Barry Dixon, and then the pattern was for a tabletop that we did with Wendy Danziger. And it was interesting to see that these colors were just beautiful together. So this was on all of the wood of the built-in, which was a settee, and there was a bench, a lot of seating and upholstered areas there. But this table was a big round table that had this, tell me what we're calling it? E-cut pattern on here.
This is just obviously a section of it, but
right.
The sample was done in full scale, so this is just a section showing the color and the technique.
Right, which was kind of cool. Imagine this for maybe something a little more modern in style. Maybe it's the colors that make me say that. But I loved how this gray, you could imagine it for like the bookcases or you know, the wooden frame of something, and maybe this is the inset of the bookcase, just to kind of add a little bit of charm. I wanted to also remark these two samples we did together for a job for Brown Davis, and one of them had great texture, and one of them had just painted texture. Just two different effects, which is just interesting. Wood graining. You can always add a little wood grain detail to the projects. Which one? Oh, I think I pulled it out for this. I was feeling Gustavian over here, this whole Swedish finish kind of feeling. And this has that great gesso on there with a little bit of an antique gold leaf or I guess it was gold paint for the edge. A good whitewash. These beautiful Adams style traditional motifs that can be painted on, some striping. This was a job that we did for Iantha Carley for some mirrors. It was a set of mirrors that were glorious. Frames. Yeah,
Big
the frames, yeah.
Beautiful.
And we did this chagrin, thank you. I spaced on it. Anyway, you can see that there's a lot of layering of the color on here too, which is pretty and makes it nice and complex. Gold leaf, hello, we love you.
Various antiquing glazes.
Yeah.
Rub back.
Oh, let's go to malachite. Malachite we all love in this beautiful green color, but the fun part is to go with a traditional malachite finish and change the color. So this was a beautiful vanity in a bathroom that we did for Andrew Law that just, I don't know, made it so pretty. You know that that's kind of like a major piece of furniture in there and can be a bit of an art piece, which is how it ended up being this paint finish. Look at this amazing color. Intense, I love it. It was for a fireplace. Talk about a gorgeous accent. And then we go into the black and brown, which is so funky and cool. Another thing that we do is the Aglo Mise is back painted glass. or gilded, I should say. This is gold leaf on the back of this glass.
I think people
So-
frequently think about mirrors with a silver mirror, and it's
Yes.
interesting to know you can have a gold mirror as well.
Do you see you?
I see me.
And here we have the back painted glass in the more traditional
And
silver.
this is majorly,
Yes, acid
Acid.
etched.
and it was not painted on the back, so I've allowed it to just continue. I was just curious to see how far it would go.
Right, that's that artistic curiosity. So imagine that your furniture piece is painted with a great finish, and maybe this glass is silver leafed. I have great news. My family room rug has just arrived, so I'm going to cut this short. We will be back next week. I had such a good time talking about the dishes and entertaining from home while we're quarantined at home that I thought I'd hop back into it with a few new recipes. I have some new things to show you next week. So if you have any questions, comment, DM me, and I will check in with you. Or if you'd like to take a look at what else is on our website, go over to billettcollins.com, and we'll see you next week. Have a fabulous weekend.